Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed, Shlita. Well, we wish everyone a Chag Sameach, Chag Atzmaut Sameach, even though today is Vav ER, but as the vagaries of the calendar go, we know that when Yom Ha'atzmaut falls on certain days, we move it to a day that's celebratable, if that would be a word. Again, because of Yom HaZikaron, we don't want people to travel on Shabbat to go to Yom HaZikaron ceremony, so therefore Yom HaZikaron is pushed to Monday, and today, Tuesday, Yom Ha'atzmaut, Chag Sameach, 76 years. Hard to believe, so much that we've accomplished, so much that we have yet to accomplish, and a shining light in the world, the state of Israel. Let us appreciate the beauty and the miracle that we have seen in our lifetimes, that we have Medinat Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael, Tarat Yisrael, and that's what we try to share here on this podcast. And we continue learning the laws of Peninei Halacha. Again, nothing to my mind sort of is the paradigm of Tarat Eretz Yisrael than the Torah of Melamed. And I thank you for joining me with us. So we'll continue davening for the brave soldiers of the IDF, for Refuah Shalema, for those who need, safe return of our hostages. And again, our learning is dedicated to Ilu Nishmas, Seren Daniel Shimon Ben, Harav Darnov Sheli, Hashem Yikom Damo. So actually, we're going to finish this section with a chapter called Achrayos Lahatavas Matzavam Shel Kol Bnei Adam. Lo rak klapi bnei amenu yesh lanu achrayos. We don't have responsibility to take care of only our people. Ela klapi kol bnei Adam. We have to take care of all people. V'amnam yesh no seder, but there is an order of operations. V'chol inyanei hatzedakah v'chesed yesh lahaktim Yisrael l'nachri. So when it comes to, let's say, charity or chesed, so our Jewish community comes before the non-Jewish community. Ulam hachazon hashalem hu litev l'chol bnei Adam. But the greater picture is that we try to take care of everyone, all humans. V'chol od yesh tzar v'seva ba'olam od lo higia hagula. And as long as there is still suffering and pain in the world, so then geula, redemption, will not come. V'chein lamadu me'Avraham Avinu, we learn this from Avraham Avinu, shehaya oheves kol bnei ha'adam v'chavetz lahitiv lahem mikol ha'bechinos. Avraham loved all humans, and he wanted to do goodness and kindness to everyone in all situations. V'lechein haya chavetz mo lechnis orchim. That's why he always wanted to bring in guests. V'haya tarech alehem lahachilam v'lahashkosam v'lamdam emunah kedei lahitiv lahem beruchnius v'gashmius. He wanted to feed people and give them what to drink, but he wanted to teach them about faith, about monotheism, because he wanted to improve their not only physical lives, but spiritual lives as well. Amr Chachamim, the Medrash tells us, She'osam hamalachim shabola Avraham Avinu b'shosha hayacholim bris hamila. The beginning of Parshas Vayera. And we're told that Avraham is recovering from his bris milah, and the three angels, they come, and they visit him. Hayu niram be'enav ka'ovdei avodah zara, shemishtachavim la'avak sheberagleihem. They appeared to Avraham as idol worshippers, as the worshipping of the dust of their feet. And nevertheless, Avraham, he got up from his uncomfortable position because of his recovery, and he ran towards them. And he brought them into his home. And of course, as we know, he prepared the whole meal for them. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to accept or even forgive idol worshippers or sinners for their sins. That's why we don't do kindness for wicked people. But let's say you have a kiruv opportunity, we would call that today. Maybe you can cause them to do tshuva and bring them to the truth. Mitzvah laso zos, it's a mitzvah to do so. Because our attitude towards non-Jews should be one of love. We don't look at every non-Jew as a sinner, as a wicked person, but rather as a possibility for creating peace within humanity. Rav Kook, and he quotes Rav Kook, Zatzal, Ahavas habrios tzricha lios chaya b'leiv u'neshama. Loving the brios doesn't mean loving Jews. Loving humans, humanity, has to live in one's heart and one's soul. Ahavas kol ha'adam bi'chud, loving every single person particularly. V'ahavas kol ha'amim kolam, loving all the nations. Chafetz tzulim v'tkum asam rechnis v'chamaris. We want everyone to do well. We want everyone spiritually and physically to be okay. And hatred should only be reserved for the wicked people and for the low of this world. We can't come to the great level of, when we say it in davening, Hodul Hashem Kiru B'Shmo, we praise Hashem and we want to Hodia Ba'amim Alilosav, and talking about all the nations of the world without inner love. Memke Lev Nefesh, it has to come from the depths of our hearts and our souls, Lahetiv La'amim Kulam, to do goodness to all the nations. L'shaperes Kinyonehem, we want to sharpen or to make better their situations in the world, in the physical world, V'lasheres Chayehem, and also to improve their spiritual standing. V'hosif Maran Harav, and this is very Rav Kook-like, and Rav Kook adds, Shetchuna zu shel ahava v'achrayis klapi kolam mechina osana likras rucho shel melech HaMashiach. And by becoming accepting of others, especially those who are not Jewish, meaning understanding everyone is God's creatures, then this prepares us for greeting Melech HaMashiach. This is from Midas Haraya Ava Perek Hey, and I'm not well versed in the teachings of Rav Kook, and I often have difficulty understanding, but when Rav Melamed quotes here, certainly we can relate to that. And just to add to this, I'll add my own little note to this, that when we're learning Pirkei Avos now, we say, V'have mekabelas kol adam b'sever panim yafos, that we have to greet everyone with a pleasant countenance, with a smile. But it doesn't say, Mekabe es kol Yehudi, Mekabe kol ha'adam. We accept all people. Sometimes we fall into the trap of thinking that only we are good and everyone else is bad, or we are righteous and everyone else is not, or we use derogatory terms to refer to other people, and that shouldn't be the case. That's certainly not going to bring about the Geula. And on this special day, when we celebrate the miracle of the state of Israel, Aschalta de Geula, Reishis Smichas Geula Seinu, beginning of our redemption, there's no question about it. Let us recognize all the gifts that we have and all the gifts that we have to give. So please take a moment and celebrate and appreciate the state of Israel today. We'll see you here next time. We'll continue davening for the IDF for Shalem L'Chalam Yisrael, safe return of our hostages. And Leili Nishmat, Seren Daniel Shimon, Harav Duram Vasheli, Shavim Kadamo. Chag Sameach. We'll see you here next time. Have a great day.